September 26th, and she pled to a 90-day sentence for simple battery for spitting on someone at the library. She's got 3 prior arrests this year for spitting on people at MARTA. This is another incident at MARTA where she's not spitting, but she is throwing, she threw a stick at one of the officers who was working at MARTA, the station agent. She was trying to walk into MARTA without paying the fare. The agent approached her. She threw the stick at her, then she goes through the fare anyway. Judge, at this point, we're asking for $1,000 surety on each count. Frankly, this could be a cash bond case as well. A stay away from MARTA, no contact with the victim, Taisha Price, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol. She's been ordered to stay away from MARTA countless times this year alone, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Cook?
Your Honor, my client is 30 years old. She is disabled. Her monthly income is very modest. We understand the background. Almost any bond, money bond, would be a no bond for her. So we would simply ask the court to keep it as low as possible if a signature bond is out of the question. I don't know if she's ever had a previous criminal trespass conviction, so a signature bond might still be in order here. And we would ask for that if that's possible.
And Your Honor, just to be clear, she's a lot of times when she comes on SCA, she's reset to the competency calendar. However, when she gets to competency calendar, Mr. Bartels usually asks for a plea offer. And every time that I've communicated with him, he said that he believes she's competent. I think she's been evaluated several times before, and my understanding, she's not compliant with any medication. It may be an insurance issue as well. Her most recent plea that she took in September, she was just released on October 21st because it was a serve sentence. And part of that is to comply with her MH treatment. So we would just ask that this order also include the same language.
The total bond is going to be $1,500. It's going to be $500 on each count. It's a surety bond. Stay away from all MARTA property to be compliant with MH treatment and medication. Maybe she just misses Mr. Bartel. Who knows?
He's a nice guy. He might be.
I wouldn't disagree. So
Yeah.
Did you say 3,000?
No, a total is $1,500, $500 on each count.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next waiver was position 14, Eric Verdell.
Yeah, sure.
Accused of criminal trespass, accusation 24 CR 7557E from November 7th, 2024. And attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr.
38 on probation for trespass out of state court.
Yeah.
On probation for another trespass obstruction out of state court. What else? 2019 FTA, 2018 disorderly conduct conviction.
That's good. Thank you. Mr. McLean, I mean, sorry, Miss Allen.
Thank you, Your Honor. Similar situation. Mr. Verdell pled guilty on August the 15th of this year to 2 cases, criminal trespass at 2 different gas stations on DeLoe Drive. He had a 3rd case that on the same date of August 15th was null prossed as part of a global resolution. The case in front of you is from November the 7th at a Valero gas station, again on DeLoe, this time at 2000 DeLoe. He's asking people for money, harassing customers, had shoplifted there previously and told to stay away. He'd been criminally trespassed previously. We'd be asking for a mental health evaluation. We're asking for $1,000 cash. Your Honor, stay away from the location.
So he just moved on to another gas station on DeLoe.
Evidently, he's been ordered to stay away from the Valero at 1980 DeLoe and the Texaco gas station at 2067 DeLoe, and now we're at 2000 DeLoe.
All right. Mr. McLean, either we work through all the gas stations on DeLoe or there's got to be a readable solution to this.
I'm not sure what the solution is to this, Your Honor. He wanted to waive because I pointed out to him, I said, look, you're under probation already for the same darn thing. And he says, I'm not going to get a signature bond. I might as well just waive. And I said, I agree. He'll be at SAP, and perhaps between now and SAP, more research can be done to figure out what to do. So we had a brief conversation, appropriate, I think, to the level of the charge, but I can put a social worker on it. We can do a BHET at this time, an MHET,
We
whatever.
would request a MHET, Your Honor.
All right,
Yeah,
well, at least we get the social worker visit and
Yeah.
let's see what's going on. Has he been on a competency calendar? I can't recall.
He sounded pretty lucid to me, but this is a problem.
The bond is going to be set at 1,500. It is a surety bond. No further, to stay away from the Valero gas station on Delow Drive. At this point, I'm going to require him to stay 500 yards away. So hopefully that radius will cover other gas stations on that particular street. And his next court date is November 21st. Okay. So with regards to this calendar, position number 1, Brennan, is a $10,000 signature bond to pretrial, and his underlying case is a 2,500 surety. Reset date is November 21st. Position 2, D'Angelo Clark, is a 2,500 surety. Reset date is November 21st. Position 3, Copus, is a 2,000 surety. Reset November 21st. Position 4, Dukes, is a $7,000 split bond. Reset date is November 21st. Position 5, Gibson, is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial with a DVIP requirement. Position 6, Goodman, is a I believe that was a split, $7,000 surety bond. Reset date November 21st. Position 7 is a $11,000 split bond. Count 1 is a $1,000 cash bond. Reset date November 21st. Quinetta Jones is a $1,500 surety bond. Reset November 21st. Nagel is a $2,500 signature bond to pretrial. Position 10, Polk, is a 4,500 signature bond to pretrial with a BHET requirement. Position 11, Selby, is a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial with a DBIP. Position 12, Shropshire, is a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial with a DBIP requirement. Taylor, position 13, is a UJR. 14, Burdell, is a 1,500 surety, reset date November 21st. And 15, Ward, is a $2,500 surety, reset date November 21st.
What's number 1 again?
$10,000 signature bond through pretrial, level 2 per judge. All right. Thank you. Anything else? Anything to be corrected? No?
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Unless you have a call back for tomorrow, enjoy your long weekend. Take care. Be safe.
Happy weekend.
I got a
Your
call
Honor.
back tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm
I said,
sorry.
I'm here tomorrow.
Okay.